In today's world, with so much attention being on the internet and gaming design, you could be forgiven for dismissing paper as a bit old-fashioned. But technology hasn't ignored this industry either. As Austin Moore shows us, the world of printing is still in high demand.
It was a red-letter day at the Career Tech print shop when the presses stopped rolling. The once state-of-the-art and always enormous 2-color and 5-color offset presses are now long disassembled and gone. Replaced with a digital press, smaller, more flexible, and the first of its kind in Oklahoma. It is a game changer.
Now everybody's wanting smaller run items, they're wanting more customized items, and you can't do that with a press.
Though on a grander scale, this technology works more like the printers you and I have in our homes and offices, allowing every item in a particular job to be tied to a database and customized from addresses and labels to even the photographs included. And without having to retool the machinery for every run, the time involved goes down drastically.
You know, if you had to do some of these smaller run jobs on a press like what we've been doing, you know, your time may take you 2 or 3 days. Now, you know, we can have it done in an afternoon.
Advances like these have kept the printing and design industries flush with work. Because while we all talk about online all the time, the real world is still full of images designed and placed to get our attention. Which is exactly what Julie McClanahan is teaching her graphic design students at Southern Oklahoma Technology Center.
Pretty much everything we teach actually is geared around advertising and design. We teach everything from building ads to, creating business cards, making signage, advertising signage, all types of things like that.
The first thing I came in here, I was like, this looks pretty cool. I mean, it's like you're messing around with technology.
Second-year student Nick Marshall found inspiration in the class.
There's like no place I would rather be. It's just really interesting what you can do with your own mind and actually put it on the computer and bring it to life.
Because in this class, they are learning not just the design, but the art of printing as well, with every machine they can get their hands on, including this new sublimation printer.
Anything that is 3D and an object, you can print on it with that machine. You can make coffee mugs and plates and all kinds of things. Tile you can print on, phone cases, which everybody wants a phone case.
Lauren Malden is hoping that the graphic design skills she learns here will help her pay for the education she pursues in college.
It's a good way to make extra money for college, and I want to be a clinical psychologist, and so you're going to need a lot of money for a doctorate.
And it may save her on other costs as well.
Well, I've learned lamination, and I can make binders and binding for notebooks, and I can actually make half my own school supplies.
But for those who want to pursue a career in graphic design and printing, the avenues are wide open, as the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics expects the industry to hold steady over the next 10 years.
Some of those involve ad design, whether it be working for, a marketing firm or maybe a large company that has their own in-house graphic department. There's photography, there's screen printing, the list goes on.
Everything that you see is made by us. So anything like logos, banners, anything, even on mugs, it's made by people like us creating these logos.
Meaning these students will quite literally leave their mark.
The thing I like best is probably getting to know the kids really well. I mean, you're with them, 3 hours a day, and you really build those relationships so you can help them in the future, with job placement and kind of seeing that, the reward of that. But the one thing I think I enjoy most about this program is knowing that everything we do in here, no matter where they go or what they do, this technology that they are learning now is going to benefit them greatly.
Because technology, well, that changes. What is new today will be gone tomorrow. But principles, techniques, communication, problem solving, teamwork, self-determination, those are things that are printed in permanent ink.